No, not a single one. You can't give me a single excuse that would bring you closer to your goals. No excuse will bring you closer to your goals. Not closer to your dreams, not closer to the place you want to be in life. Not a single excuse that you can put there in this equation will give you the result that you desire. The result that you're looking for doesn't exist if excuses have any play at hand. If that is a card you're willing to play, if an excuse is in your playing cards, fold. Because you are not going to be able to win. There is nothing that an excuse can give you on this journey. That idea, that thing that you need to start but you just haven't, that's exactly the thing that's probably going to get you from point A to point B, from point B to point C, C to D, all the way through, all the way up that success ladder. I'm speaking from experience, okay? If you look up any successful person on YouTube, on Google, on the internet, they will have the same sort of mindset, the same thing, the same threads that are just piecing everything together. It's the same exact formula. It's always the same. No matter how you word it, it always comes back to the same root things, same core values. You never give up. You never let fear drive you. Fear has no place in this car on the road to riches, okay? You, on the road to riches, have no place for fear. Your fear is not in the passenger seat. Your fear is not in the back seats. Your fear is not in the rear view mirror. Fear isn't even in the other cars in the lanes next to you. Fear means absolutely nothing on this road, but it will detriment everything that you work hard for. I promise you. No, I don't want to go to the gym. Insert an excuse. Now, there's things like, I don't want to go to the gym because I've had no sleep and I need food and things like that make sense. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the gym. Insert an excuse. No, I don't want to study and make these things better for myself. So insert an excuse. No, I don't want to work on these things that will help. So insert an excuse. Insert any excuse you want. The matter of fact is every time you insert an excuse, you will not be any closer to your goal. You let fear drive you. You were the passenger. You were in the back seat. Fear was in control. And fear doesn't like to drive. Fear doesn't want to go anywhere. Fear is too scared. So guess where you didn't go? Nowhere. Do not let fear control you or dictate how you go about this life. This life is short. And if you think that success is impossible or too hard to reach, you already beat the odds just by merely being born. Those odds, compared to odds of just being successful, are laughable. It's a joke. It's like comparing that I will be able to stand up right now. That's how much the difference is from the chances of being born. Of all the things that had to go right, perfect, to the very atom of existence that had to be perfect for you to even exist. So even if you're watching this video, even if you're seeing this or hearing this, all these things that had to compile perfectly from I don't know how long ago versus being successful in this life. It's laughable. There's no reason that you should let fear dictate how you see your own success. There is no reason that you cannot be successful in anything that you put onto your top of your head, anything that you put on yourself and saying, I can't be successful because of this. I can't win because of this. You're just victimizing yourself. You're beating yourself. You are fighting yourself and you are losing. You can't win when you fight yourself. You only lose. There is no victor. You beat yourself. You beat yourself. But it is always you versus you. But in that regards, you can never win. Because if you're driven by fear and you let fear consume your decisions, you go nowhere. So what do you have to say? What do you have to do? I always say the best time to start wasn't yesterday. It's definitely not tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised. It's right now. Right now is the only thing that's tangible. You can move matter right now. You can speak. You can create something right now in the very moment that you are aware of. You can't touch the past. It's over. It's already happened. It's already gone. Memories, and those memories will fade, and so on and so forth. In the future, you have no idea what's going to happen. You could try to predict, but you never really know. Nobody really knows. But right now, you have all this power. You have all this capability, all of these things you can tap into right now. So there's no point of giving that away. There's no point of wasting your time right now for an excuse. Oh, I don't want to do this, insert an excuse. You see what I'm saying? It's the same formula. It never goes away. Look, you play the hand, you wear the crown. That's it. There is no secret formula. There's no secret shortcut. There are only serious variables and constants. That's it. Yes, some things will help you along the way. See how some things will hinder you. Some things will stop you in your tracks. So what? Why do you care about how hard it is? Why does it bother you how difficult success is? If success is too hard for you, good, I guess. You don't want it. You'll find a way. If you want it, you will find a way. If you would like it, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, sometimes even if you want it doesn't even matter too much. You gotta need it. You have to want it so bad that life can't make sense without it. You will be whole. You will be always a piece of your own self without this one thing, without this goal. And you have to make sacrifices. Yes, you have to make sacrifices. Tons of them. Big ones too, and they cost a lot. It's not just money, but it's everything. It's time, money, relationships, image. You can go on and on about how many things you have to sacrifice to become successful in life. But if you don't want it, if you don't need it, then honestly, it's not worth pursuing. If you would like to be successful, you would enjoy, money, financial freedom, freedom from just all this chaotic stuff that's going on in the world right now. If you would just like it, yeah, it's probably never going to happen. Because everyone, I'm pretty sure, would just like it. Everyone would just like having $1 million. Everyone would just like not having to work anymore. Everyone would like to just be able to fix things easily. That's why the world is the way it is now. It's actually so much easier now to become successful than it ever has in the history of mankind. Everything's been laid out for you. And you know what you have to do, you just don't want to do it. Oh, I don't want to speak on camera. Insert an excuse. Well, if some excuses are too hard to bear, find a way around and get on there. Don't want to go to the gym, don't want to work on your physical health. It's an important thing to do. Insert an excuse. That's what you didn't do. You didn't work on your physical health at all. You can always get what you want, but you actually have to want it. You actually have to go for it and look at the things from an outside point of view and perspective and just assess it and just go for it. Like, what do you have to lose? Time, money? Time is arguably made up in a way, and money is definitely a made up concept. So what do you really have to lose? Experiences. Come on, there's so much out there. I'm not saying just throw everything away for no probable cause. I mean, that would be kind of weird, but I mean, life is so special, so finite, so random that even being alive is it's fun. Like, even if you're having hard times, you gotta look at life and be like, what's next? When life gives me lemons, I squeeze it in life's eyes. Some people make lemonade or make a lemonade stand or just never touched a lemon, but I fight back. It doesn't mean you always win. I mean, whatever. If you ever watch any professional fight, I mean, there's no one goes unscathed. No one goes their whole career in fighting and just dominates and never takes a punch. Like, it doesn't happen. Life will happen. Life wants to fight. Well, I would love to. Life wants to get in the way. Well, I can't wait to go through it. Because I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how difficult this journey has to be or is going to be or is right now, because I already made up my mind. When I started this journey, I said yes to it. I said, I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to have to adapt. I'm going to have to overcome. I'm going to have to reinvent myself probably time and time again. And I said yes to that. I said, I'll do it. I'll climb the mountain. I might not have had the right gear to climb the mountain, but I started climbing it. Maybe I couldn't get to the top. Maybe I had to go back and get food. Maybe I had to go back and get better boots. Maybe I had to go back and get something, right? But I always came back. I didn't just say, it's not for me. The mountain's right there. People have done this. People have been successful. People are successful all around you. Just look at the world. All these things have been invented and made and redone and all these things. And it's like, well, if these people have done it, I can too. They're human. I'm human. So let me get to work. Yeah, you're going to climb this mountain. Done. All right, now you're going to go down this mountain. Done. Okay, now you have to go through this valley. Okay, done. Okay, now you got to swim across this big lake. I don't know how to do that yet. But instead of me stopping, I'm going to figure it out. Then you can swim it, make a boat for it, fly over it. I don't know. I don't care. But you see what I'm saying? You get past the lake, and then it's like, okay, now you gotta dig. You gotta dig 20 feet down. It's just these random things. It's always going to happen. And you just have to say yes every time. Okay. What's next? Well, you want me floor is lava? You want me to jump into a volcano and get a rock? Yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it. Figure out how to do it safely. Get there and get it done. It might sound crazy because you do have to be crazy when you're doing this. This is not normal. This is not something that you just do and everyone else is going to understand. Quite frankly, nobody understands unless they're on the path. This path is so rigorous, so serious, so beautiful that only people that have taken it, and you can be at the very beginning of the path and you'll understand someone at the end of the path. Only people that have devoted to take this path of success, this ladder, this test, understand even remotely a percentage of what it's like. But if you have people that have never even stepped foot on that path, haven't even looked at the path, haven't even really tried it at all, they're not going to understand anybody on the path. Even if you're at the very beginning, you might be saying, I just need money, so I'll do any job. I'll go wash dishes. I'll do a DoorDash. I'll go paint the ground with a toothbrush. I don't care. The person next to you that has no idea about this path, they're going to look at you like you're a nut job, like you're crazy. Why are you doing that? Why are you painting the ground with a toothbrush? And you're just doing it. Because you see the bigger picture. You see the mural that you're going to paint. And yeah, you might just be doing the toothbrush. It's going to take time, but you're getting there. And then like a month later, it might be done. 2 months later, it might be done. And people are going to look at you like it just happened overnight, but it didn't. You know it didn't. Deep down, you know it did it. But along the way, it made you the type of person, man or woman, it made you the type of person that's like, I deserve this. This made sense. I understand it. I'm glad the journey, okay, I loved it. What's next? And you just change. If you're at the beginning, good. You and I know something that other people don't know. Me and you are closer than most other people will ever realize. Because you go on that path, there's no turning back. You get off that path, you always know what that path was like and what it could have been and where you could be. And that's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. You won't ever have a quiet moment again. It'll always be there pecking at you. Could have been great. You could have been somebody important. You could have done those things that you love, those dreams that you had that will never go away because of your dreams. You could have had that. You could have done it. But you gave it up. Did you give it up for a good reason? Probably not. Giving up your dreams is not necessarily ever a good or heroic thing. Always find a way to make it work. Sometimes you can't give 100,000,000%. That's reality. Not every day are you able to go full throttle and everything just perfect, hitting, everything's amazing. That is not realistic. Nothing in life is like that. But this might be days you give 0.001%. But you gave that 0.001%. Maybe you just read one sentence in a book instead of 20 pages. What did you still do? You Still attempted, went for it, showed up. That consistency is compounding. That will be something. It will always be something. Compound, over and over and over. Just like I tell some people that I mentor, life is like you're in a forge. Your life that you want, you have to make it. It will not be there. It's not a thing yet. The life that you want, the life that you're trying to be, the person you want to be is not there yet. It doesn't exist. You are the only thing on this entire universal plane that exists as you. Nobody, not even people that have twins, are the exact copy of you. Nobody has the exact conscious copy DNA that you have. So you are the most unique thing in the entire universal plane of existence. If you just wanted to simply exist, I'd be a rock. I'd just be some rock over there or some branch. Or I'd be a pile of sand or just one sand grain. But no, I'm a human being, okay? Obviously, I didn't choose to be human. I'm here, but I am human. I'm going to expand this mind of mine. If I just wanted to simply exist, I'd be a rock. But I'm not a rock. I want to explore. I want to learn. I want to do the things that was implemented into my mind as beauty. If you look at art, if you look at music, you look at all these things, like that's amazing stuff. Life doesn't have to be just work. Life doesn't have to be just sacrifice. Life doesn't have to just be someone else's dream or vision. Someone else can have their thing, and you can have your cake and eat it too. I'll work and help people out if I get something in exchange. Like, would you go to work for free? Are you a slave? No. You go to work for money, but what do you get the money for? What do you want it for? It's a tool. Don't ever let money cloud your judgment of what it is. It's a made-up tool for a social construct, okay? Like, I want to be rich because I want freedom, but I know freedom has a price. I can't have the true freedom I want for free. I won't be able to have the resources for free. And I understand, I'm not saying money makes no sense to have, because if you look around, you're probably not hunting all your food, gathering all these vegetables, fruits, and you didn't build your house. And it is a very rare people that's at that stage. But when you first started, you didn't do all that yourself. So someone had to do it. Someone had to do the labor. I don't expect them to do it for nothing. Just being realistic. But I know that the things I want cost money, and it's a ticket. I got to buy that ticket. But to get that ticket is so rare. And I said yes to that path. I said, yes, I'm going to go. I'm not looking back. I might remember things from back there, from the past, that kind of helps me drive me, keeps me focused, and keeps me on my toes, and keeps me ready. But I will never go back. I will never give up. Never. I don't care how hard it gets from here on out. That's the one factor that will separate from you and your dreams, is you have to stop caring about how hard it is. Stop giving a crap. It doesn't matter. You got to move a boulder, figure it out. Figure it out. If you got to go get some tools for it, figure it out. If you got to get stronger for it, figure it out. If you got to get some help, figure it out. Do what you got to do. It doesn't matter how hard it is. That is the one thing that's in between you right now. You want to do something, you start thinking, how hard is it? Oh, I got to do this. This is it. Who cares? Why do you care how difficult it is, apparently? Just go. If you never start, you'll never finish. And if you never even attempt, you'll never even know. Think about that. You'll always be in this. To me, that's crazy. Not even attempting, not even trying. You don't even actually know if you can do it. Isn't that crazy? There's people out there that have gifts that they don't even know that they have because they've even tried to find them. And you could say, well, these people did this to me. These people did this to me. This happened to me. Victim mentality. I'm not saying it's good or that you shouldn't assess these things or you shouldn't have some sympathy or empathy. That's not what I'm saying. But if you allow that, if you don't fight back, your life will never be yours. And that is not fair to you. You are a human being. You are not a rock. You're not a tree. You are a human being. You're not a freaking flower in a field. You get to move and assess the universe. You can go to the moon. You can go to Mars. You, you could you could figure out how we can wormholes. You could do that if you wanted to. If you could figure that out, you could travel. You get on a plane. You can build a new plane. You can build a new car design. You can get in this car. You can go here. You can go there. You could paint. You could create something that I had no idea even could exist. You could do that. And all the people on the planet, the things that we can do, you can do that. You just might not even know that you could do that because you haven't even attempted. You haven't looked deep. You haven't looked inward to try to figure out what you are capable of. Step one is just, who are you? Yeah, you might want to be successful. You might want to be rich. You might want to be jacked. You might whatever. But what is it about yourself that you actually love? What is it about yourself that you actually care about? If you're like, you just want to be better, just be better. Go to war for yourself. It's you against you. Continuously fight that fight. Show up. Go against the things that's going to be negative and always cling on to the positive. Because there's some things that will never help you in life. Ever. Overly partying, overly getting drunk, overly having sex with random people, all these random things, you're just throwing out energy. It's all energy. It all costs. It's all going to cost. Or you could be investing that and putting that energy into something. You could be reading. You could be investing your time into yourself. You could be doing skincare. All these things that you think might be trivial, add it to a bigger picture. Getting your sleep. Having a certain type of program with your life. It doesn't have to be extravagant and crazy where every single second of your day is occupied by productivity and all this other stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work like that. Okay. There's going to be times where you need to dial it back because you need to recharge. If you can't recharge, you're going to burn out. You're going to have to grind. All right. But if you grind too much and over, and you never stop and you never get to a point, it just turns to dust. You don't get nothing. But you have to forge your life. You have to make it. So you have to continuously hammer that anvil relentlessly. You're not giving up. And if you might mess up this sword, toss it. You learn from it. Or look at it. Make another one. Get the materials. Oh, it's too hard to carry. It doesn't matter. Carry a bit at a time and do what you actually can. Hire somebody. Figure it out. Ask favors. Do favors for people. They'll do favors for you. Help you carry these materials. We can make this sword. You keep hammering. Keep hammering. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. You go back to the drawing board. Figure it out. Do the process again. And after you've done it and you keep going, you'll figure out what did and didn't work. Okay, I hit it here too many times. It bent the blade or it chipped this part. I'm going to start on this side. Okay, this came out a little bit better, but this got worse. All right, you do it over here. I have no idea how blacksmithing even works. I only seen a couple things here and there, like but you see what I'm saying? You just keep going over and over, over and over, relentlessly. You don't give up. Eventually, you'll get to your prize. You'll get to this thing. You'll get to this tangible time, and this amazing gift will appear. You'll finally have this thing that you made. You'll finally have it. So after you've made it and it's cool and you had this sword, you're like, wow, I did that. Maybe it's time to do it again. Make it different. I'll make a hammer or something. Make something different. Make a shield. Make some armor. I don't know. Do something more. You don't want to stop now. You keep going. Now you have that knowledge. You've done it. Don't ever give up on yourself. Play the hand. You wear the crown. The goal of life isn't to always serve continuously. At some point, it needs to pay off. Like, look in the mirror at some point. It needs to pay off. Right? Are you supposed to just work forever and just never get the thing that you're working towards? That's crazy. There has to be a payoff and you have to get there. It's going to feel so good. I promise you it's going to feel amazing. The journey is actually not as hard as people think. That's the crazy thing about it. That journey just becomes part of you, just like day-to-day motion. Once you start it, a little discouraged, you might have your reasons for starting. You just refuse to quit. And then you look back because a year of progress has flew by you. And you're like, wow, I have done a lot, but not where I want to be. Then another year. And maybe by year 1 or 2, or even month 3, everything paid off for you. But don't get discouraged because maybe it's been 4 years. Oh, is that too much? 4 years? It's gonna be 4 years regardless of what I say. If you're still alive, 4 years will be 4 years no matter what you do. So if you think 4 years is too much to dedicate your life and your goals to, then I don't really have much else. You should probably get off the video and just quit. Because 4 years is going to happen. 5 years, 20 years is going to happen unless you pass away. But I'm saying if you plan to be here, continue to live, 20 years is still going to fly by. 20 years is still going to happen no matter what you do. 20 years will be 20 years. But what will you have? What will you do? What will you be? What have you accomplished in 20 years? Now, you could be 20 years where you're scared and you let fear drive and you just wing it. And you don't really care about how it goes. And then you deal with that. Or you got 20 years of you're dedicated. You build piece by piece, brick by brick. You just build. And then 20 years later, you have something you can be proud of. Something you did, you tried. You have some type of accommodation. You did something. Then you can live with that. What do you want to live with? This bill of regret? Or do you want to live with that full course meal? I'm just saying, I would way rather on a piece of paper dedicate 5 years to trying instead of 5 years to not trying. Because to me, it doesn't compute. It doesn't make any sense. Why would I have 5 years that's going to happen no matter what I do and not go for it? 5 years, that's a good amount of time. You can do a lot in 5 years. You can do a lot. Everything can happen in those 5 years. 5 years is a serious chunk of change, chunk of time. Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. You're not even experiencing anything new after a year, 2 or 3. You probably just in this little machine that you've created where you do the same thing every weekend. Don't just go to the party every weekend. Go to the bar every weekend. Get drunk every weekend. Just play the game all the time. Don't do anything. Just watch TV every weekend. So most people, where they work Monday through Friday or school Monday through Friday, then you have your Saturday and Sunday where you're supposed to be Q time. You're supposed to be something you're supposed to compound that time.